Suzanne Simonson. I'm a health and wellness coach, culinary coach, and the author of Aging Powerfully. What's my thing? It's aging with power, but using lifestyle to do it. Not going through the aging process from the 50s, 60s, 70s through medications and pills and procedures, but doing it all with food. And I talk about that. The pillars of health as ascribed by the College of Lifestyle Medicine. I work as a health coach with a lifestyle medicine doctor, and we see remarkable recovery just using food, exercise, sleep, community, and movement. All right, so do you know who Jill Nisanow is? This is one of my favorite books of hers, Vegan Under Pressure. She talks about the use of the pressure cooker, and in my case, I use the Instapot all the time, and has recipes and cooking charts for beans, veggies, as well as rice. So I love her work. Well, I came across a bok choy apple salad, Asian green apple salad with a miso dressing, lemon miso dressing. So I thought I'd show it to you because this is dinner tonight. We are having an Asian stir fry that I make, but I want a nice fresh salad. I love greens and I want to start that way. So let me introduce you to bok choy. Now this comes as a picture celery with I was going to say with a fat root. Well, it kind of does in many cases. But this is one piece of a bulb that had a lot of these stems and these leaves. I wanted to show it to you because I needed to finely chop it. And I wanted 6 cups of greens, so I used one big bulb of the bok choy and then a half of what we call Napa, we don't call it, it's named Napa cabbage. And Napa cabbage, they both have what we consider an Asian flavor, this certain kind of a flavor that the greens that you get in Asian cooking tend to render, as opposed to like a arugula or a kale or a romaine. So in my big bowl, I'm going to put together what I finely chopped, which was the bok choy as well as the Napa cabbage, and I'm going to add to it some sliced green onion, and I'm going to add to it a apple. The recipe calls for an apple, but this is a huge organic, which one is this? Honeycrisp. And it is recommended that the apple be julienned, which means cut into little pieces. Well, my favorite way of doing that is to use the slicer, the julienne blade of a cutting plane, and I don't ever use this thing without my metal glove. The glove's not metal, but it works beautifully to protect your hands from this, because if you turn your hand even slightly, I've done this. If you watch Chef AJ, she'll say, get your glove on when you're using your mandolin. That's what these are called officially. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm not even going to, well, yes, I will. I'll seed it just in case I get that low, but I think this is about all I'll use. So I want a julienne apple, and this mandolin has a blade that I can control the depth of, but I can also allow it, let's see, there, with fine blades to come up so that I get the pieces I want. And I'm running it like this, and I'll show you what I'm getting. I'll see how easy it would be just to get carried away, get your knuckle in there. And this glove is very protective. No guarantees that you can't hurt yourself with it if you get a little bit too robust, but I never have cut myself with it. I'm now with this allowing myself to get pretty close. Okay, so this is what I have from it. Love this glove, just makes me feel better. I have a nice, beautiful pile of julienne apple. So I'm adding the apple to the bowl of very thinly sliced greens. And now what I'm going to do is add lemon. Let's see. Make sure I'm doing it the way she wants us to. Oh, actually what we're aiming for is for the apple to lose some of its moisture. So I'm going to use, and this is her recipe, and Jill Nessenow has a graduate degree in nutrition science, and she's a registered dietitian. And I know some people don't use any salt at all. This recipe calls for a half a teaspoon. And what this salt is going to do is pull out the moisture from the greens and kind of, I'll say soften them. And the moisture from the apple and moisten it. Okay, I'm going to leave this for 10 minutes and I'll get back to you. And then we'll throw it together. This is one of the quickest recipes I've seen, and it's really yummy. Okay, I'm back. After 10 minutes, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a lot of moisture in the bottom of this bowl because the salt pulled the moisture, as I said, out of the greens as well as the apple. Now I'm adding a combination of miso, lemon juice, and lemon juice, miso, some fresh ginger, and I'll toss it around, add a little bit of black pepper, and this is the salad that we will be beginning our Asian stir-fry meal with. And whenever I say stir-fry, do I mean I fry it? Not a bit. I dry saute all the vegetables. I'm going to put just a touch of chopped almond on the salad. Take a look. Isn't that pretty? Okay. If you like what you saw, because I don't necessarily create all the recipes. As a matter of fact, I let others create them. I try them. I show you what I've done. And then I tell you how this can help you age powerfully. Have a great day. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and have a great day because I know I'm going to.